Hey, what up, YouTube fam? This is Note2FaJs. Today I wanted to show you my latest pickup of the Jordan 4 Breads. They just came out this past Saturday. I struck out online and was not able to get any pair. So I had to go to a local store, and fortunately I was able to get a pair from Nike store. And it came today. So, I'm not gonna do any type of review on the shoe. I think you guys know more about this shoe than probably anybody else. So, but I wanted to kind of share my memory of having these shoes back in '89. So back in the days, if you guys knew, anybody who played basketball, when these shoes came out, everybody had them. I mean, you can just go to any playground, play basketball, and you see somebody wearing these shoes. Not so much of the Cement Force though, but then these were also dubbed as the new black Jordans. They didn't call these the Bread Fours, or these were the Cement Fours. They call these they would just say, "Oh, are those the new black Jordans?" And then, "Are these the new white Jordans?" So yeah, just really, it brought back a lot of memories when I had these shoes. I remember just I didn't want to get a pair that everybody had too. So, and again, my first pair of shoes was the Cement Fours on the left here. But it was a GS size because my dad did not want to buy me an adult size that was I think $25 more. The GS size back then I think was 75, and he was like, "Well, if it fits you, then that's fine. We'll get that instead of getting the $100 shoe, which was had the." There are a lot of differences. I think that back then the GS shoes did not have this black rubber panel on the side, or the mud guard on the side, and the GS, and you can totally tell the difference, between the adult size and men's size versus the GS pair. So I was a little bit upset with that, but I got over it. And anyways, so yeah, it just brought back a lot of memories. I remember just having to wear this for a year. It basically just ruined it. I wore the shoe to the ground literally, and there's just holes everywhere. And I think in my previous videos, I show you the condition of the GS pair that I had was just in bad condition. So then I decided to go to the mall. I saved up some money and decided to go to the mall. And because at the time you can still get Jordans at the mall, which is really, really weird. After it's been released, they will still come out. They'll still be available in the mall. So anyways, I went to the mall, and then I was really hoping to get a pair of these, the white ones that are men's size. And when I got to the mall, they only had this pair in men's size, and they did not have any more of the white cements at all. And it was actually the last pair. It was I think it was actually a display pair that they had, and it cost, I remember, $99 plus tax. And so I was like, okay, I guess I can just buy that one then, and I'll wear it. And just not really liking it, just because I knew that everybody had it, and if I wore it to school, if I wore it to play basketball, it was more like, oh, you bought these shoes, but everybody had them already. So anyway, but I felt good. I really liked the shoe. I thought that it was very comfortable, very sleek. I have yet to try these on, so but just looking at it, I think it's going to have a pretty good fit. I got these in size 8.5. This one was also 8.5 as well, and I know that this pair was still a little bit roomy when I wore it, so I had to put another set of insoles in there. And then, so I imagine this will be the same too, unless the material here is a lot more stiffer, and it's maybe a lot less forgiving in terms of when you're putting your foot in there, that it may just hug you a little bit tighter. So we'll see. But I know that previous retros, it was not really true to size for me, so I had to get a size half a size down, and it fits me okay with a little bit. There's still some room, so it's still not complete true to size. I noticed a couple of things in terms of the shape. Noticed that they're doing this heel bump now. I know this in the original pair right here. The original pair was actually a lot more prominent here, but it looks like they're trying, and you can see a little bit of bump there. If you compare this to the other retro pairs of the Jordan 4s, there wasn't really much of a bump. Here, there's a little bit too, not too much. And then let me see this one. This one has a little bit too, not too much either. So that was what I think gave the nice characteristic of his shoe, is that there was this really big heel bump on the back, which which makes sense because your heel has a ball, and to fit comfortably, there should be rounded at the back, instead of a completely flat back. And if you look at some of the Jordan 4 retros, especially the Bred 4 retros with the Jumpman on the back, most of them are just going to be straight down, and there was no really a heel bump or anywhere. I think they should have done something with the tongue as well. I remember the original Jordan, this part was not flat. It had a little bit of a pointy part to it, sort of looked like a crown. Same thing here. It's completely flat here. I know the original Jordan, it was kind of like, it was a little. There's a little bump, pointy part in the middle of the tongue. So if you look at your '89 retros, the tongue actually did not look like this. The material, I can't really remember too much of the material, but it looks like this one is either suede or something, because I can already tell it's going to attract a lot of dust and a lot of just dirt and particles on there, and you might need to use either a suede brush or some sort of black cloth to wipe that off. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to keep this pair clean. It's going to be a lot of brushing and cleaning just to maintain it. So anyways, so I decided to get this pair just because of nostalgic reasons. I think this shoe was definitely overdue, for the Nike Air. For the price of $200, I thought that it was good. I just don't know if what the plan is for Jordan Brand to retro this again, and if they do with Nike Air, are they going to then improve on the shape, improve on the material? I had to show this pair too, this white cement 4s, just because I feel like these two pair, the Jordan 4s is what started for me, and I just feel like I can't show this pair without showing his brother. I call this the brother pair. So, I might even switch it up and wear one shoe on one foot and then another shoe on the other foot. Just to mix it up a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Although I've seen some people doing that though. So, anyways, so I was really happy to get this pair, and hope that you guys are able to cop as well. Let me know your thoughts on this. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you cop? Why did you not cop? Share some stories with me. I think this again just brought back a lot of memories back in '89. This was during my junior high school year, and just a lot of memories of going to the courts wearing these shoes and just feeling like you're Michael Jordan. And that, I think that All-Star game in Houston where he wore these is what kind of set it off for me. And just having that commercial with Spike Lee, that was an awesome commercial. The black-white commercial of him wearing these Jordan 4s, and I thought it was just a really great commercial, and I totally was hooked on it, and I just love these shoes. But yeah, so if you don't have any, if you don't mind sharing with me your story, whether or not these were something that you had when you were in junior high or back in '89, and compared to what it is now, let me know your thoughts. And so hope you guys had a great weekend, and be able to cop these shoes, because yeah, I think just having this Nike Air just, yeah, it's good. It's good to see this Nike Air back again. So, yep. Let me know your thoughts, and hope you guys have a great one. Peace, and I will see you in my next video.